Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen Nelson, aka the Designer in Jeans. I'm back. I took a little bit of a break. I appreciate y'all letting me do that. We did do a couple small vacations, so we're back home and I am filming a reset video. So I'm just going to show you, we've done some different stuff with the dog. So we're doing a reset in the living room, kitchen and dining room. All of that's a little reset. Plus I have started doing my workouts again and I talk a little bit about that. So I hope you enjoy and it's good to see y'all again. Okay, so this is what I did yesterday. I know you all know I have rocking chairs and this over here and the same rug and everything. But what I did was I changed out this table. It was over on this side and I changed it to over here. And then these plants are just doing so well in this humidity. It's pretty much the only thing that does well in this humidity is, you know, these tropical style plants. So this to me looks so good. And of course, from these rocking chairs is our amazing view that I just don't tire of. I just love it. So getting this in order and reset first was very important. So what started this whole thing was this bench right here used to be where this table is. But all of these shoes, I had way more shoes out here as well. And they were just like in a pile here. You know, you kick them off and go on inside. So I decided to put this bench over here, limit the amount of shoes that are out here, and decorated it. So when you come up to the house, it does not look quite as bad. And there's still a couple other things I need to put away, but it's a really good start. So that is our first thing I want to show you. So one of the other things that I have been doing during this reset, and I actually started this last week, is trying to back and start into a workout. So I have been walking in the mornings. It is extremely hot out here. I'm doing it 30 minutes. I do want to bump that up to 45 minutes or an hour. I do love how I feel and I want to stay on that track. So that is what I'm about to do. Let's go. Look at our visitor here. Do you see him? He's a big boy. He's hanging out on our fence. 35 minutes down on walking. Ended up the last like 10 minutes just walking in loops around the shaded areas of our yard. It is so hot. I waited way too long to go out today. It is 10:50, so it is way too hot. I've been out there since what, about 10:20, and the humidity is on point today. So welcome to Texas. You wanna go out? It's hot. So this is what our dog does all summer. She acts as though she wants to go out. The heat hits her and she changes her mind. So back to what I was saying, Miss Ginge. These cushions were just washed. I just washed these the day before yesterday. So they're back on. This has been Ginger's couch, like this one cushion over here. She's found a sock. Okay, you're getting my real life here. Okay, so that had been Ginger's cushion, and I decided I was gonna get a pallet because we had a whole couch not being used because she's just so furry. So it was kind of spreading to the other couch. So I went out and got her her own extra large dog bed. She has been enjoying it. I've only caught her on the couch once since then. So we're kind of in the breaking phase of that. But she is cozy. And I figured out this thing is just so big and we're having trouble with the cat wanting to pass when the dog is like out in the middle of the floor. I think I'm going to take this pallet and move it back in this little section over here and move the couch to the left and the couch to the right. That way she's out of the area, because this is really slick for me too. If I were to step on this, I have bad knees, so if I were to step on this, I'm going down and that's probably a surgery. So we're gonna skip that. So we're gonna put her back there in that corner, and then of course move the ottoman out so she can have really easy access to it. But a few little changes here that we've been doing over the last, man, I think I've done this for at least a month. I put the flag over here. And the biggest change ever, we have no TV in the living room. It's been this way for about 5 weeks. I am someone who is admittedly addicted to the TV. So to make changes and to make my life a little bit better and a lot less sitting, we took the TV down, and so far so good. It's going great. I do still watch YouTube and stuff on my phone, but I'm not watching TV but once a week just on my cell phone, just watching one show, and then that's it. So I took that down. That's helping me stay off the couch and start moving. And I have also got myself an Apple Watch, and that is helping me close those rings. It's like a challenge for me, so I'm excited. So I've been up and moving. So these are just small little changes I'm making to make the second half of my year better. Now we're gonna try to move all this around and make room for this big dog bed. Fingers crossed, Gingy. Hope you like your new space. So of course that leaves a huge empty spot there. I may get some sort of fake plant to put over there, but way better out here so the cat can pass. She's got her own little like cubby back there. This I think will go behind the couch here for the lamp and for drinks, but ignore all the dishes over there. But isn't that pretty too? Change out the chairs. For that, I go between two sets of chairs back there. But I think we might have figured out a way to get the couches back, and I'm really excited about that. Okay, so of course the house is a mess right now, but I don't hate this. I don't hate having something right behind the couch. 100% realize that these are not the pieces. Not even trying to say that, but this is what we had here. This one is where all the cat food is stored. This one was the one that was in the corner. So just using those two pieces to build what would be a sofa table, which I think is gonna be a win. And if I got a sofa table with more storage, kind of like that one, it would give us some kitchen stuff as well. Or maybe even like a kitchen rolling island right there, if the height wasn't too high, and then put the lamp on that. I don't know, guys. Potential. Absolute potential there. Anytime I can find more storage, it's a win, because this place, as adorable as it is, and as minimalistic as I try to make everything, we don't have a ton of storage. So this is my dead zone, which I need to fix somehow, whether it's some shelves there, corner shelves with some like real plants on it, and then moving this over, or if I just get something on the floor going up. Not hating this view at all. Okay, so the next big task that I want to tackle are these chairs. Whoops, again, I cannot do the point. Are these chairs. These were in the back room with our other table, and Dauntless, our cat, used to go back there and sleep in them. So they have some fur on them. So I'm gonna spend the next little bit with the vacuum. I'm gonna vacuum them and roll them and get them clean, so when people come over, they can sit. So I don't think the vacuum cleaner worked at all, but the roller is. So we're gonna continue on with that. I guess it's this material, the vacuum is just not sucking it off, but on the couch, it works perfect. So we're switching to this. Two down, two to go. all done and so pretty. And the good thing is when the chairs are out here, she doesn't lay in these. She likes to hide in these other rooms. So that works out beautifully. So now we can have an entertaining guest here. And then this is just a look. This, of course, needs to be fixed up. I got this for Mother's Day, and I need to pluck some of the pieces that are not surviving and kind of go back through that. But here we are. Okay, and the last part of this reset is going to be doing up the dishes and starting a deep clean. I'm starting the dishes. I just thought this would be a great time just to kind of chat. What got me going on this reset is, of course, as I said earlier, we were out of town, and then, you know, you realize it's half the year, and some of the goals you set at the beginning of the year, you've either forgotten or you decided they weren't something you actually want to do. So we're just kind of resetting, getting the house the way I want it. I definitely had, you know, we lost the couches and stuff to the dog. Actually, just one couch, but still. When we had visitors over, I want everybody to be able to sit, and I don't want the dog to not have a seat. So changing stuff like that, and then just looking at my fitness goals. I had started out, I was working like a fitness plan, and I was doing the meal plan, I was doing the workouts, and I actually was feeling great, but I started seeing myself bulk up a lot, and that wasn't what I was looking for. I am really just trying to get fit, of course, because I'm in my 40s. I want to get fit, I want to feel good in my clothes, all that stuff. So again, believe it or not, the TV being down is one of the biggest proponents for me to actually get with my workouts, just start moving around like I used to, and not eat as much, because I eat when, as soon as the TV comes on, I'm up getting popcorn, I'm up getting chips, I'm up getting snacks. So it was like instantaneous. As soon as I sat down, hit play, I would be running to the kitchen, and I don't have the discipline to run to the kitchen once and have a small little snack and then I'm done. I am someone who's like, oh, we're binging this, let's continue to eat. Taking that TV down and getting this watch has really, really helped me start to move again. So even like this, I was just so tired. I was done. I wasn't really done with YouTube, but I needed a break. So now that I'm back up and I'm moving, and I am just trying to get my place reset. It definitely is kind of dirty because I knew I was going to clean it today. So I did let normal things that I don't normally let sit, I let them sit. I am noticing myself moving more, wanting to film again, having like more energy. I'm moving and I'm more active throughout the day, which is very, very good compared to coming home from work and just like checking out and binging TV for 4 hours. So we did yesterday hang the TV back up, but the TV is not in the main living room. And where the TV is, there's only like some wooden chairs in there for a small table. Because that room, we set up the Oculus. We bought a VR a few months back, probably like in April. And now that I'm moving around more and trying to get these rings closed, I started playing the Oculus. I started playing Beat Saber, and it is so much fun. It was having a blast. We did play the other day with friends, so we wanted the TV up so people could see what you were doing, because when you're watching someone just play in VR, you're literally in your own world. So it's not as fun as actually like seeing what they're doing, so you know why they're doing what they're doing. So we put the TV up for that. It is in that back room, which used to be like the wig room. This week or next week, I'm gonna paint that wig room into like just a more neutral color. And I think I'm gonna do some filming in there. We've got the VR, it's kind of like an activity room. So that stuff doesn't have to be constantly moved out. Because when you do filming, if I do the lighting, which I'm not bothering with today, but if I do the lighting, you know, it's big pieces and filming equipment and stands and stuff like that. So anyway, we have a place to do that. I'm gonna finish that room up, hopefully, and then we have a place to hang out. So it's kind of cool, but just all of this to tell you that, you know, any little bit of movement with your body is making you wanna move more. But I will tell you, I am super, super sore. So that tells me how tight my muscles were getting because I was not actively moving like I should have been. So we're working on that. We're just kind of moving around, and we're gonna go ahead and finish up these dishes. Kitchen is done. It is 12:30 and I'm going to work on this coffee bar. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and then after that it's a coffee break. So let me get it cleaned up and then we'll start the coffee. All right, time for coffee. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's great spending time with you again, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Have a great weekend.